Hello and welcome to Super Nerds UK. Please forgive me, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment and I'm dying of death, so I'm not going to let it spoil our video, but if I do cough, splutter, sneeze, explode or go for the tissue, please bear with me. So our subject for today is...
Today we're going to be having a discussion about the pulled variant Batman, Joker and Batgirl cover art, which has provoked a, let's say, reaction on the old internet this week. I'm going to tell you what I think about it. I'll tell you what a couple of people, what you thought about it, who had a couple of tweets this week. So thank you for the interaction. And it's been quite a tasty subject. It's amazing the way one image can cause so much discussion, especially one from a comic book.
Yeah.
My thoughts on it is I absolutely love the image. I think it's provocative, which it's art. Let's be honest, that's what art does. It's there to provoke opinion, it's there to provoke feelings, and this does.
It does say 1,000 words, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's such a provocative is the only way I can describe it. We've got the picture up for you now.
Yeah.
The reaction is a lot of people out there saying it glamorises violence towards women. A lot of Batgirl fans don't like it because it portrays Batgirl as a victim when she's a hero. They don't like the look of fear on her face because she is a hero, and they don't want to see her as a victim. My view on that is heroes aren't heroes because they're not scared and they're not afraid. They're heroes because they do things with fear. They have fear that things won't happen to them, but they put themselves in the firing line anyway. They always know the dangers about what they're doing. The other reason I love the image is it pays total homage to the character of the Joker. As a villain, he's the most extreme as you can get.
Yeah.
The homage, when it's paying homage to this comic book, which is The Killing Joke, which is still to this day my favourite Batman graphic novel. Doesn't get any better than that. And anyone who knows that comic and has read it, he's such an extreme character in it. There's flashbacks in it to when before he came the Joker and he's just a normal person who's down on his luck. He's looking for money to feed his child's on the way. And then it cuts backwards and forwards, so when he's the Joker, when he's not the Joker. And sexual abuse is, I wouldn't say mentioned, but it's suggested in it. Because the film, people who've only seen the Joker on film, as eccentric as he is, I know he kills people in it, but people don't understand unless they've read the comics how extreme of a villain the Joker is. He's sadistic, he's cruel, he's violent. Because of the look of him, with the Joe coat, with the look of a clown and that on him, people don't sometimes realise how extreme a character he is.
Yeah.
He's probably the worst of the worst when it comes to comic book villains.
Yeah, I think if you think of the film version of him, the Heath Ledger one that we've had,
it's probably the closest to him. Even though Christopher Nolan said he tried to make a more grounded universe compared to the likes of Tim Burton, he probably got the casting and the performance of the Joker spot on. Yeah,
I mean, he basically does evil things because it's just in his nature to do it. There's no real reason to do it. He just does it
because he likes doing it.
Because he does it.
He likes doing it. I'm just going to read a couple of your tweets now that I got about the thing himself, about the Paul Verhoeven cover himself. Hey Leviathan, Ben on Twitter said to me, the artist himself and the creative team wanted it pulled. Said it all really. And then I went on to explain how I thought it was a homage to The Killing Joke, and Ben then replied to me, any publicity is good, but it's mainly because it totally goes against the tone of the new Batgirl. She's not a victim. I hope so. Well, that's the problem. They're trying to move away from the Killing Joke. She's out of the wheelchair and fighting crime. And I think he's right there, but you can still play homage, can't you? In a postmodernist era, I'd go right. And then he then replies again. I think it's more that she was crying, looking helpless. Guarantee they'd never do that to a Nightwing or a Robin, which I find it very hard to.
Doesn't Robin get killed in one of the stories?
He gets killed in one of it, but it's more of an explosion or anything, isn't it? I do know in the Red Hood he gets beaten to death.
He just gets beaten.
He does get beaten, but as you were saying before, it's not on the cover. I think it's the fact that this is on the cover.
That'll be my devil's advocate about why it probably got pulled, because it was going to be a cover for the comic and not just in the middle of the pages. Had it probably been in just the pages, it probably would have been left in. However, because it's the cover, people feel that, you know, innocent eyes may see it or something like that, and so they think, oh, better safe than sorry, let's just pull it down.
Yeah.
I can kind of understand that.
Baines Forth, who is one of our friends over at SLIgamming.
Oh yeah.
He sends us through saying, don't think it should have been pulled, but I understand why the artist wanted it to be. The artist obviously wanted it to be pulled because of the reaction it was getting.
Yeah.
He didn't want to have a negative impact on his art and what have you.
Yeah.
And Dave on Twitter, goes by the Twitter handle of Dave Over Demise, says, I can see why people didn't like it. Ultimately, the illustrator's choice, and he wants it pulled. I thought it was great. Pretty much where I'm standing. If he wanted it pulled, I can totally and utterly understand. And then we go reactions on Twitter. Any more reactions, comment in the video below.
Please comment below. It's a bit of a controversial subject, I guess, but you know, leave your comments below. Tell us what you think about it. If you think it should have been pulled or not, and why. For me, I probably can understand why they pulled it. It's a great picture. It does speak a lot. It shows the Joker in control, and it grabs me. I think I'd want to read that if I saw that.
I would, yeah. You want to know what's happening there, don't you?
Yeah. You
as much as it's provocative and suggestive.
I mean, you know, the storyline could fall in that Batgirl actually isn't Batgirl. It could be a different girl just dressed up as it. Or something. You know, you may want it to look like Batgirl, and then Batman thinks, oh, he's got Batgirl.
Yeah.
And goes after her.
But no. I love the image. I'm sorry to see it was pulled. But, like Dave said, I can understand why it was pulled.
Yeah.
So that's our video on that. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on @supernerds_UK.
Yeah.
Like our Facebook posts, and take a look over on our website, which is www.supernerdsuk.com, and watch all our videos on there. We hope to be putting some more blog stuff up there soon and making it a bit more active.
Yeah.
And don't forget, if you've got anything you can add to that website,
feel free.
Give us a shout.
Yeah, and also if you do enjoy reading comics and you want to know more about them and some new comics and issues that have come out and where to start with comics, there's a great new channel that's just started called Pixels and Pages.
Pixels and Pages, yes.
Which we really recommend. I'll put a link to them below. A great video to watch if you're just wondering where to start when it comes to reading comics.
She's got the latest stuff.
Yeah, she's got all the latest stuff. Issue 1s, new things coming out.
She's got 3 videos out with 3 reviews, hasn't she?
I think it's 3 videos, yeah, as of this video being recorded, so yeah.
So give that a look as well, and thanks for watching us.
Thank you for watching Super Nerds, goodbye.